In life, we sometimes face challenges that seem insurmountable. But have you ever wondered if, behind every difficulty, there isn't always a hidden opportunity, a valuable lesson waiting for us to discover? The story I'm about to tell you will illustrate just that. Once upon a time, in a certain kingdom, there lived a wise and benevolent king, but he carried a heavy worry in his heart. It concerned his only son, Prince Arthur. Arthur was a handsome and charming young man, but he was lazy, dependent, and always sought to avoid problems. Whenever a difficulty arose, instead of finding a solution, Prince Arthur would complain, blame others, or simply leave it for someone else to handle. The king looked at his son with a heavy heart, knowing that a future king could not possess such a weak and irresponsible spirit. One day, after many sleepless nights, the king decided he had to act. He wanted to teach his son, and indeed all the people of the kingdom, a profound lesson about facing challenges. That night, he secretly ordered his soldiers to place a very large, rough, and heavy boulder across the main road leading into the capital, a road that all citizens had to travel daily. Beneath the boulder, the king carefully placed a large bag of gold coins and a letter, then instructed guards to watch from a distance. The next morning, as the sun began to rise, the first citizens started to travel the road. They were surprised, then annoyed, to see the enormous boulder blocking their way. Everyone stopped, stared at the rock, and shook their heads in dismay. One person complained, "Oh heavens, who would do such a wicked thing? How inconvenient!" Another blamed the court. "The officials must be negligent, not maintaining the roads at all." Still others simply turned back, choosing a longer detour, accepting the loss of extra time and effort. Throughout that day, hundreds of people passed by, but not a single one attempted to move the boulder. They only knew how to complain, criticize, and avoid it. Prince Arthur also rode by, saw the boulder, and likewise grumbled about someone's irresponsibility before turning his horse and taking another path. As dusk fell, an old farmer, hunched and with faded clothes, returned from the fields. Old Thomas was a poor man, having toiled hard all day, drenched in sweat. Seeing the boulder blocking the road, he couldn't help but sigh. But unlike the others, he didn't complain or turn away. He thought to himself, "This boulder blocking the road isn't just a problem for me, but for so many others too. What if someone needs to pass urgently, or if there are elderly or young children?" Though his body was exhausted from work, out of concern for the community, old Thomas decided he had to do something. He set down his burdens, rolled up his sleeves. With all his remaining strength, he began to push and pull the boulder. The rock was too heavy. He had to use every ounce of his power, sweat pouring down him, his limbs aching. Little by little, after a difficult struggle, the boulder was finally moved from its original position, rolling neatly to the side of the road. When the boulder was moved, old Thomas unexpectedly discovered a heavy cloth bag nestled in the hollow where the rock had been. Opening it, he found glittering gold coins inside, along with a handwritten letter from the king. The letter read, "To the one who bravely moved this boulder. This is a fitting reward for your courage, perseverance, and sense of responsibility. Remember, every difficulty in life is not an obstacle, but an opportunity for you to prove yourself and receive worthy rewards." Old Thomas was astonished and deeply moved. The next day, the king summoned Prince Arthur and all the citizens. He recounted the story of the boulder and the farmer. The king looked directly into his son's eyes and said, "My son, you see, difficulty is not a punishment or a misfortune. It is a test, an opportunity for us to strengthen our will, develop our abilities, and become stronger. The path of life is never smooth, and those who only complain and avoid will never find true treasure. The lesson the king wished to impart, and the message I want to share with you today, is this: never be afraid to face problems. Whenever you encounter a boulder on your path, see it as an invitation to act, to discover the hidden strength within yourself. For true treasure in life does not come from luck or complaining, but from relentless effort, from the courage to confront and overcome challenges. When you bravely push aside obstacles, you not only clear the way for yourself, but also reveal hidden gifts, golden opportunities awaiting you beneath every boulder of life. Remember, the one who finds the treasure is not the one who complains about the boulder, but the one who moved it themselves. If you're staring at a boulder in your life right now, remember this: the thing blocking your path today might be hiding your greatest gift tomorrow. And if this story of the king, Prince Arthur, and the farmer Thomas truly touched you, don't scroll past like the ones who only complained. Be the person who moves the boulder, starting right now. Hit subscribe so every new video becomes that push you need to stay steady, grow stronger, and spot opportunity inside adversity. Tap like if you believe challenges aren't here to break you, they're here to upgrade you. And comment below, what's the biggest boulder you're facing right now? Because who knows? Right beneath it might be your hidden bag of gold. Subscribe now. I'll walk this journey with you, turning every obstacle into real progress.